Hello, everybody. Welcome to tonight's LT Outdoors Live. I forgot to mention last week that I wanted to start going at 7, just because, I don't know, it's getting later and or darker earlier, and I like to be out doing stuff too. And pretty soon we're about to hit that time shift anyways, so I figured I'd just start off this week with starting at 7 o'clock for the lives and obviously going till 8. So I'm going to share this on Facebook real quick. All right. Should be shared on Facebook. Hey Rick, how you doing? Oh God, here we go. Oh, the turd's got to come up and say hi every. That's her thing, I guess, every weekend now. But got a bunch of stuff to talk about tonight, guys. There's a lot of good things going on. She's trying to get to the skull that I got sitting up here to auction off. There is a lot of good things going on though, and German. Jim, Uncle Rick says, "Hey, hey, Mark, how you doing, buddy?" I do want to talk about the pheasant hunt this weekend or tonight for sure because that's coming up fast, guys, and I am trying to fill out the slips. I've got I've got some spots opened up on here. I did get a bunch more new people in this week, which I was really happy about because, like I said, I would really like to have around 25, 27 people if I can into the thing and the pheasant hunt. And as of right now, there's only Gemma, you need to calm down. Right now, there is only 9. Well, there's 10 people into it, and it looks like there might be another 6 or so coming. I got messages this weekend. I'm just waiting for people to let me know if they're for sure because I got to fill this stuff out, guys. We're running out of time. It's just 2 weeks away now, so I'm really excited. It's going to be a fun hunt. So hopefully everybody can get into it. So. I'll get back to you in a second on that, Cole. Sorry, I don't like people mentioning the names of the places. So but I will tell you. In fact, I'm going to be talking about what my best baits and stuff have been lately. So I will mention that. Sorry for deleting that comment, Cole. Hey Jim, how you doing, buddy? Hey there, Swamp Hick. Long time no see, man. Hope you're doing good. Hope you had a good week. Actually seen Swamp Hick recently and down at one of the fishing spots, and yeah, he's a good dude. I always like running into him. Hey sis, I hope you're feeling better this week. Hey there, Rich. How you doing, pal? Oh yeah, definitely busy. Hope you're doing good, Tony. All right, sorry, Cole. I appreciate you understanding. Hey there, Jen. How you doing? Hope you and Mark are doing good. Hey Scott, good evening. Yeah, I got all kinds of stuff to talk about tonight, guys. If you've noticed, I am posting my trapping videos now. In fact, I've been fishing all week too, and I'm still doing really good, but I've been trying to hold off because my videos were causing a lot of extra traffic, fishing traffic, and I try not to do that. I mean, that's a good way to ruin a place, and it, ruins it for myself for the videos. I mean, I don't want to burn my spots out like that. So, recording. I'm just not going to post the video until next week. So that way it's a little out of reach for people that have already been trying. So good. Glad you're doing good, Jen. Glad you're doing good. Sleeping baby on it. Aw. Give her a kiss from Uncle Lowell. Hey Rob, how you doing, buddy? Mark, there a lot of the run is over. I'm going to be talking about the run and stuff this evening. There is a lot of it that's over. A lot of the fish are dead or dying. There are still some fresh fish coming in though, especially on the rivers. Now, the other spots that I had to delete that I'm not talking about, that is really about done. This is the thing though. When I say that the run is done, I'm not saying that there's not any more salmon coming in. I'm saying that the most most salmon in the major run come in real fast and together. Now that big push of fish is over. However, you're still going to have little strays coming in throughout this month. I mean, I've caught salmon in places still up into December. So it's not that they're done, but they are getting, the main part of the run is done. So but still, there are fish to be caught. Also, the Atlantics are coming in. The Atlantics don't get done. Okay. I mean, yes, some of them come in and go out, but the best part about Atlantic salmon is they don't just come in and die. They keep getting bigger. So I did get an Atlantic this week, and I lost an Atlantic yesterday. So, and no, I'm not at the spot that we were talking about a little bit ago, Cole. I've been fishing other spots actually. I've been trying to cover some new places, and the steelhead are coming in too. Yep, steelhead are coming in too. I got one steelhead last week, and I lost a steelhead. So, yep, they are coming in. Lots of good stuff happening though. Hey, Brad, how you doing? Wild Game Pursuit, how you doing, Brad? Glad everything's good, man. I And thank you on the dough. Yep, I always, I wanted at least. I'm getting two no matter what for the freezer. And I'm trying not to. I need to make sure I've got the room for them because I do have a lot of fish in the freezer now. But I think I could fit one more deer. I was gonna try and put three, but really, I can't fit that many in there now. So, and I don't have a problem with that. I mean, I got plenty of meat. I got lots of squirrel meat and everything else in there, so things are going good. Like I said, if you haven't watched already, I've been posting trapping videos. I've put two out now. I did the first one where I show how I do my sets, and the second one yesterday came on where I show my catches from the week. And I'm still catching. I caught animal yesterday that ain't been on video. Animal today. I set a few more traps today, so I'm going to be catching some more animals. But again, I got to push this, guys. I am not going to be trapping hard this year, so please don't expect hundreds of beavers and stuff. Yes, I could do it if I put the work into it, but the money is not there for all that time and gas and everything else. I still love to do it for fun and for the content, but it's way too, it's just the money ain't there. So it's hard to even get by doing the videos with it. So, and as you've noticed, if you haven't noticed already, I've been focusing a lot more on fall fishing, which is something I'm going to talk about tonight. I'm looking forward to doing all the fall stuff that I've been missing out on for several years. I haven't really done that much other than a couple burbot videos. I really haven't done much in the fishing category for fall, and there is a lot to do. There really is. The fishing gets great, and it's basically a certain time of year you can only get a couple species. So yes, I will be targeting whitefish this year. That's something I'm excited to do. I'll talk a little bit about them tonight, and the burbot for sure. I'm going to be doing some more burbot videos. So I'm really excited. I'm trying my best to hold back. As a trapper, I want to get out and pile stuff out, but at the same time, I'm trying to pull myself in so that I can get more content that I don't have on here already. So yes, the whitefish and the burbot are going to be a big thing for me this year, as well as the Atlantics and the steelhead. I'm going to be doing a lot of that too. So, hey Jason, hope you're having a good week, buddy. Hey there, Don. Yep, sorry about that. I didn't know if people even get on tonight because I mentioned it on Facebook last week, but I forgot to mention it on here with you guys. So, but I will be going on now starting at 7. We're going to be hitting that time shift before long, and it's going to be good, Luke. I'm going to definitely put in the effort this year to get on them, and I'm really, really looking forward to the whitefish because I don't have a single whitefish video on here, but I have caught tons in my life. I love fishing for them. It's basically the same as bluegill fishing when you get down to it, but they fight a lot better, and they're really good eating. So, hey there, Brains. How you doing, brother? Awesome, man. Definitely got to hit the water. Definitely got to hit the water. Yeah, it's definitely not easy, Rob. Definitely. And a lot of people don't realize even when I do it with the bugs, I still have to cut the tongue out, scoop the brains out, which that's not easy work. Cutting the eyes out is also a pain in the butt. And that just helps make things go faster with beetles, because I don't want, you know, if you don't get that stuff out, sometimes the meat will dry onto it while it's sitting in there and the beetles are working, and at that point it's hard to clean them up right. So yeah, there's a lot of work that goes into Euro momming. Absolutely. I'm doing good, Brains. I hope you are too, man. Hope you are too. I'm hoping, I haven't got many Euro mounts in yet. I'm hoping people don't stop with me, because last year that was what got me through the winter. And again, Brains, if I start getting my Euro mounts in like I did last year, then I can buy some more plastics from you, because I want to make sure these are all yours over here, and I want to make sure that I have at least, I'd like to have 100 of each one done for the spring. So at a minimum. I haven't heard anything about the woodcock, Tony. I haven't. I've seen a few pictures, but we also have local woodcock hanging around, so it's really hard telling. But I haven't heard much about them. I haven't heard much in the ways of grouse. I mean, I know it's been slow on both of them this year, and I feel that has a lot to do with the skunks, raccoons, and possums, and even fox and coyotes. And I mentioned that in that trapping video. That's why I like to trap them, because it does help the birds out immensely. It's the bird nests get hammered that time of year. So, hey Barry, how you doing, buddy? But tonight, I do have this sitting here. I kind of hate to pick it up because the teeth keep falling out. I'll probably have to do some glue work on this. This is a fox. Yep, there goes the one canine. This is a fox that was actually hit by a car that I cleaned up. I skinned it out and cleaned it. But the teeth, I think because it got hit by the car, its teeth were just all loose from getting whacked. I mean, it's missing the bottom teeth, but the canines are really what people want these for, because they're just cool and sharp. Like I said, I'm going to probably have to glue them in. But tonight I'll be auctioning off that fox head. So, and it's not totally done yet. It's still dingy. All I did today was soak it in soap water to get some smell off. I'm going to put it in the peroxide as soon as I get off of here tonight, and that's when that baby will get finished up and look nice. So thank you, Rob. I appreciate it. Yeah, if you guys haven't already, please hit that thumbs up button. I know it's annoying, and I know it's goofy, but that thumbs up helps me out a ton. Right now, there's 40 of you watching and only 17 thumbs up, so I do appreciate it if you click that button. Again, before Rick says anything, I know he's thinking it. I'm going to play a sound, all right? Soundbite challenge. Last week, I was almost late doing it. I come up with one last minute here, so I'm sure you guys are going to get it right away, which I hate when that happens, but you're probably gonna. So I'm going to play this for a second. All right, that one's pretty much self-explanatory. I'm sure one of you is just going to jump on that right away. See, right off the bat. Hey there, Trenton. Never seen your name on here before, Trenton. How you doing, buddy? Man, you were on the move with that one. So congratulations, Trenton. That's your first time being in on this. So I want to tell you, what I do is I put a package together with some of my lures and send it out to you with a decal. That's how that stuff goes. All you got to do is send me your address. You can either email me, get a hold of me on Facebook, anything else like that, and I will get something out to you. I just need your address. That's awesome. You're welcome, man. Good job on that. Again, I came up with it last minute. Matt was right under you too. I mean, you guys were right on the ball, and I knew you guys. Anybody that's in the outdoors, they usually know that sound. It's almost like playing a seagull. uh, very fast, Luke. I must have just been sitting there on it. Where are you from, Trenton? Like I said, I haven't seen you on here before. Happy that you're on. 4-inch knuckle dragger creatures. Interesting. Interesting. Be fun to see that. If you guys haven't already, I want to mention this. Go check out brainsbaits.com. He has some very cool stuff, and a lot of the things that he's carrying are just unique items that you're not going to see in the store or anywhere else. I mean, he has some very cool molds, and not just that, but his colors are amazing. So check out Brains. Again, he's the one that's now doing my panty pounders. So that's something to keep in mind. But check him out, brainsbaits.com. He's also on my website. So if you end up going to LToutdoorsLureCo.com, his website is bam right there in the front. So you can check him out. But he's got some very neat things. Hey there, Brett. Happy Sunday to you too. Hey, Joe. How's it going, buddy? Those things tried to kill you a million times. Uh, I always love them. If you didn't know this already, the killdeer is a very unique bird because during nesting time, when they have babies, the adult will pretend like its wings broken and will actually limp a little bit and everything. I mean, they do a really good job of looking crippled, and the reason they do that is so that a predator or person, if you're wanting to go up and look at them, that keeps them away from the babies. Basically, the mindset is if the adult is crippled, the predators are going to rush in on that adult and the baby will be okay. So it's a cool protection for them. I wish the does could do it to help the fawns, but it's not how nature goes. They do lead them off, though. Those are good for that. You couldn't type any faster. I know you guys were really fast, Matt. I got to pick something next week that's a little harder. Okay, awesome, Trenton. You've been down doing any walleye fishing on the river? That's something too, guys. I want to make mention that the walleye fishing this time of year is a blast. Right up till freeze. I mean, even when it, first ice is awesome too. But this time of year is, in my opinion, it's just as good, if not better, than the spring. I mean, yes, the spring you've got the spawn and that going on, but they're putting the feed bag on right now. So usually, I did a video on the Saginaw River. I haven't done it in about 6 years down there in the fall, but I have a few different October videos out, and man, the walleye, the white perch, white bass, drum still, cats, all that stuff. It's really amazing to get down there this time of year. Maybe I'll do it this week. I got to get some videos. It sucks I can't take the boat, but I can always take the kayak down. On the mouth of the Asabo. Oh, pier fishing for salmon. That's cool. Yep, that's where I grew up white fishing. I mean, basically, when it comes to whitefish, any of the ports, any of the bays, the harbors, stuff like that on Lake Huron, not all of them, because you do need a little bit of depth. They're not going to come into the real shallow ones. Like, to be honest, Harrisville Harbor that I live next to, I have tried it for burbot and whitefish. I've heard rumor that a couple come in there, but honestly, I've never. If you ask me, it is not the place to go. I'm not going to be like, yeah, man, you got to go down there to get them, because Tawas State Dock, Oscoda Pier, places all down basically from up north, even up in UP, it's incredible. But any places that go out on the Great Lakes that has some depth, you can get whitefish just like crazy in November. So yeah, definitely something to look forward to. And again, you can fish them like a bluegill. My favorite way is to use just a little teardrop. I like using the orange ones, but a teardrop with a couple wax worms on it, no weight above that, and a spring bobber. I like to use the thinnest fill bobbers that I can up above that, and I try to keep them just a foot or so above the bottom. And the reason you don't put any weight, you want that spring bobber to lay flat. Normally when you're fishing, you want the bobber to stand up and go down. However, for whitefish, it's better to have that bobber to where it's just laying flat, and that's because whitefish bite really gently, and they also have light mouths. You don't want to rip it. It's like a crappie. But when you fish that bobber, they bite on it, and it starts to slowly tip up, and then you know it's game on. And it is a riot. When those fish come in, we haven't had a good run in a while. I heard last year was decent, but it is a lot of fun. Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate it, Trenton. Thank you. I'm always happy to see new names pop up on here chatting and stuff. I wish everybody did, because 45 of you is watching right now, and there's not that many commenting, so it's always interesting to see who all's on here. How you doing, Don? Now, Don, I mentioned earlier about getting in on the pheasant hunt. It looks like Don's going to be coming in with one of his friends too on it. Maybe a couple. I'm not sure what's going on there, but it's nice to have you guys on the dock for that, because I'm trying to fill out. So, yep, the Asable and Tawas, in my opinion, are the best up here at least. You can go, I mean, anywhere down. You can go all gray. which honestly, the Gray River mouth is probably awesome. It's probably no different than the Oscoda one in the fall. And I haven't done it. Maybe I'll make a rush down there just to do it. But this time of year too, fishing that way, guys, you can get a whole bunch of the brown trout are in there right now. So fall brawl. Oh, thanks, Brains. I know, I know. I found them, Brandon. I mean, I seen them online, but the only problem is, that thing. I'd be worried that a couple of a lot of the launches that I like to fish are really bumpy, have big old potholes, stuff like that. That car can't handle that. I have a lot of them in my mind that I know I would drive that car down and either get stuck or break something on. So, the truth of the matter is, I got to get a truck. That's all that's happening. I'll probably sell my little Sonoma and try to get a truck. Porcupine quills. See, I like where you're going with that, Tony, but from what I know, the our local porcupines, it doesn't work that good because even the biggest quills on the biggest ones aren't going to hold much weight, even from a little tungsten or a little tiny teardrop, even lead. However, there are porcupines over in like Africa and that, and they do sell their quills specifically for bobbers. I have some old ones in one of my boxes that I got at a yard sale, and it is really cool to see because the thing about porcupine quills are they are hollow, so they do float. But our local porcupines, I can't see them. Even the biggest of the quills, I can't see holding up a teardrop. Now, if you wanted to fish that, with a little dinky circle hook in a spawn or yeah, a wax worm, it might hold it. I'm not sure, but hey, Bill, how you doing, buddy? I think it is, Jim. Don't quote me, but I am pretty sure you're right on that. I think it is 10 for them. I'll have to look though. I mean, I haven't fished them in a while because our populations got destroyed. I hate to throw dirt on them, but it's the commercial fishermen. They have ruined the whitefish populations for many years, and it sucks. It really does because it used to be I could go down and get a limit no problem and have a blast, but that ain't the way to be anymore. Oh, oh, you go down to Tippy or something, Luke? Hey Max, how you doing, buddy? I know, I'm sorry. I mentioned it on Facebook last week that I'd be live um, earlier this week, but I'm gonna be live now every time at 7 because we're getting ready to hit the time shift, and I figure just might as well get it out of the way now. Plus, when I get off of here tonight, I might just go out fishing. So, yeah, most of them. But that's the thing, though. I mean, up here especially, our stuff isn't maintained all that well. And what worries me about it is winter. I mean, you don't have much clearance. I love that car. That Malibu's amazing. It gives me great gas mileage. I don't plan on ever getting rid of that until it breaks down on me. But which knock on wood, that don't happen soon. I'm getting tired of that. But I need a truck. That's all there is to it. So yeah, but yeah, sorry, Max, but I appreciate you getting on. And I do want to make mention, Max, the salmon runs are about done. We are going to have Atlantics. In fact, the Atlantics are coming in now. I'm going to say that right now. Don't think that salmon fishing is done altogether. But what I mean by that is the main big runs of the cohos and the kings have already come through, and a lot of them are dead already. But I have been fishing this whole week, even though it doesn't seem like it because I put trapping videos. I've been catching salmon all week. And for those of you on my Facebook, you'll notice that I haven't been posting my pictures every day, and there is a good reason behind that. I'm going to start posting my weekly pictures every Saturday. That way people don't look at a picture and go, "Oh, got to go down there, he's catching the fish." It's getting way too easy for people to do that to me, and it's burning up spots fast. I don't like that. So I am going to be a little more incognito with everything. Hey there, Fish On. Yep, yep, the Atlantics. I mean, you have some coming in September, but right now there is a lot more coming in. This is the time of year. I always tell people October, late October, early November is when a lot of the push comes in. So, but yeah, there are. I mean, the Atlantics. Honestly, fish on the Atlantics are in the river most of the winter. I got most of my Atlantics in there when I'm trapping throughout December and that. So, but yes, the runs are kicking in pretty good right now. Okay, 5 minutes until that, but yeah, the Atlantics are good though, man. You know, this week though, I got what did I get? I got an Atlantic. I got 2 or 3 coho. Um, I think Rick got 2 kings finally. He got his kings for the year. He got 2 big ones the other day. Now, this is something I want to talk about too. Yeah, mid-October, it seems like they really the Atlantics start pushing in better. Um, but I want to make mention too, guys, and this has been killing me. I've been doing a lot of night fishing, okay, and I absolutely love it. It's super peaceful. However, you've probably noticed in my videos that the video quality sucks. I don't have anything for backlighting, and it's really a shame. But I did find something on Amazon that I'm going to try to order, and that's tonight's skull that I'm going to auction off is going to go towards that. I found a pretty nice light that I can set up behind me at a lot of spots, and I'll only turn it on when a fish is hooked because I don't want to burn up the light, but it's like 50 something dollars, and then I can get this light, and I think that'll help out for the burbot fishing trips, even whitefish fight good at night and early morning, and then the salmon. I've been salmon fishing at night too, and it's a lot of fun because most people clear out by then. All right, get a hold of me when you're up next. Yeah, there you go. See, I want to get out duck hunting. That's my thing. I've been fishing hard, but I really need to switch gears. The thing is, duck season's only 2 months. It seems like a lot, but it's not. And this month's already almost over, so we got 1 month left. I think I'll start hitting them a lot harder here next month. But no, I'm not talking about that kind of light fish on. I need a light that I can turn on behind me that will illuminate everything for video's sake. A red light ain't going to do that. I need a light to where I can turn that on and it looks like day behind me so that you can watch me fight the fish and see the fish. I ain't worried about spooking any fish because I'm not turning it on until I have a fish on as it is. So that's the problem. My night vision filming is horrible. It's always black, and I really need something kind not yeah kind of flash, but I just want a light. The one I'm looking at is it's a work light, what they consider a work light on a tripod, that I can just stand up behind me or sit behind me, and basically I only need to see, if I could see 5 feet around me clearly, that's perfect for the camera. But the fact that I can't get any good video footage at night really bums me out. GoPros, I'm gonna say this right now, GoPro, I wish you guys were watching because your cameras suck, okay? Not only for distance, but freaking night view. Come on now. You charge so much for those cameras. You need to step up on that. Okay. Yeah, mine's an '09. Beautiful car. Runs great. I love it, man. I really love that car, but I need a truck. That car can't get me through everything that I do. Yeah, Rick smoked up those kings. Yeah, he got a couple nice kings the other day, like 10 pounders, and they were just beautiful. So the video, again, it's going to suck because it's dark, but I'm still going to show it because they are catches, and you get to see them when they're in the net at least. But it's a shame. And I also got my second biggest walleye of the season the other day, guys. I got a 26-incher, and it was, what was it, Rick? 8 point. I wanted to say it was just over 8 pounds, which that's a monster for that size. That was a beautiful fish. Um, no, we're not really doing a meetup for the duck hunts, but we've got a pheasant hunt coming up. And for any of you, I do see I got new names on here, so I want to make mention of this. I have a pheasant hunt that's going to be like a meet and greet pheasant hunt at a ranch here in Hubbard Lake, and it's the Rapid Wings Farm in Hubbard Lake. It's a lot of fun. If you go back and watch my video from last year, you'll see I did a Michigan pheasant hunt video there. outstanding. The first day we go, it's a 2-day event. First day you go out and shoot clay pigeons. We also give prizes away for top people that get the most clays and stuff. And then the next day is going to be the pheasant hunt, which is a riot. It starts out as a European pheasant hunt, which is a lot of fun. And after that, if you feel like hunting more, you can all go out and do a cleanup hunt with dogs and stuff. And it's a great time. I hope to see a lot of you guys there. A light bar on the microphone stand. I don't even have a microphone stand, but that would be nice too. Yeah, and I mean, honestly, the GoPros they're not good, man. They're really not. I hate them. I mean, yes, it's nice to have something you can mount right on your body like that, but the quality just isn't the greatest. That's actually November 1st and 2nd, Brett. It's not this weekend coming up, but it's the next one. Anybody that's interested in that, I need to have your $25 deposit ASAP. I'm trying to get it in tomorrow. So the faster I can get these deposits, the better. If you can't get it to me until a little later, that's fine. And you could probably just pay the whole thing up front at the event if you get there instead of just having the deposit. I'm sure she'd be fine with that. But yeah, the event is. I just shared a picture on my YouTube channel. So if you go to the channel, it should have been from today or yesterday. You'll see my pheasant hunt. It's the flyer for that. Brown circus peanuts? Now that's wild. I don't even like circus peanuts. Well, I will say this, Luke, for the bat. See, the worst part about this, about your controversy, is ducks are obviously in the marshy areas in the fall. I mean, that's where all the duck hunters are going to be, and obviously that's where you want to be for bass. So in my opinion, I'd say go fish some of the deeper water bass. But I mean, it's you got to figure though, Luke. The bad thing about it is duck hunters literally only have 2 months, and if it's a guy that works, he's only got those few weekends through those 2 months. So it's a tough call. But as bass fishermen, we basically got the whole year. I mean, yes, it's good right now, but east side of the state for walleye. Pretty much anywhere, Jason. I mean, the piers, this time of year, the piers are all getting great for that. Along Lake Huron, you can shore fish, the backwaters, the ponds, Mile Pond, you could go there and try. I mean, there's walleye in every single one of the ponds. And there's a lot of shore places to fish along there. The dams, you could fish all the dams, Foot, Cook, Loud, all those, you got a chance of getting walleye. So Don, I know you've said that, and I've even talked to the DNR man. I have never in my life heard of a Cisco out of there. They get whitefish, which, yes, it's related, but the Ciscos I've never heard of out of there. Hubbard Lake is not connected to the Great Lakes by any means, and basically the only way that they could be in there is if they were stocked. Wednesday at the latest. All right. Is that for two? Is there two of you joining in, Don? That's one thing I will need is the names so that I can write them down on my paper because I'm trying to keep track of all that. Oh, it's a streamer. God, you got me with that, Jay North. I was like, dang, I can't. I mean, maybe, I'm sure a bass would hit it, but that's cool though, man. Very nice. Well, I'll have to see. See, the problem with that though, too, Brandon, is as far as the mic stand goes, I'm not. You never know how far I'm even going to be from something. I'm moving constantly, and I don't want something I have to pick up and move all the time. A European pheasant hunt. It's actually interesting. It is a pheasant. It's a tower hunt, is what it is. The people go up the tower. The owners of the place. It's in the middle of the woods. They have a big wood lot. They have little. You can go watch my video from last year if you want to see exactly what it is. But they've got little deer stands basically all through the woods around this tower. And somebody goes up the tower. They throw pheasants in the air. And whatever way those pheasants fly, a lot of them don't even get shot. They end up finding their way in the woods, totally miss blinds, stuff like that. And the fact that you don't even know when they're, the only thing you know is when they're letting them go because they hit a foghorn. That's it. But when they let them go, they might not come to you. They might. You're in thick woods. You just got to watch. I mean, it's a good time. And then, like I said, after the tower hunt, you go out and you can clean up hunt with dogs, and that's a riot. Just watching the dogs work and jump birds, and it's a good time. I don't, I've looked into it, Corn Pop. I haven't seen any cameras good for what I do. I mean, other than having a professional behind me with their camera and stuff, as far as like self-filming cameras, there's really not much good out there. The GoPros suck, even the newest ones. I'm still buying the GoPro 8s because I think they rate better than the majority of the GoPros. So, I mean, it sucks. There's nothing good. Deer camp. I get it. I had some guys say that they couldn't do it because of deer hunting and basically laughed at it because, our deer season goes for a very long time. Yes, the rut is a big thing, and that's going on right now. The rut gets good this week, especially. If you ask me, this week and next week are our two very best times for for the rut. So get out this week for sure. And that's why I did it, November 1st and 2nd. Of course, there's still going to be rutting going on, but you've already got through the best of it. So, oh, it's a riot, BK. It's a riot. Like I said, check out my video. If you Google LT Outdoors Michigan pheasant hunt, it'll pop right up. You can see everything. I filmed everything from last year's hunt. We did the clay shoot to begin with, which was awesome. We go out for dinner afterwards and win prizes. And then you get, the next day you do the hunt. You get a really good cooked meal from Lee, the owner. She is great. And it's a pheasant meal. I mean, the whole thing's awesome. So please get in on it, guys. If you're looking to do that stuff, get in on it. It's a lot of fun. It's going to be a meet and greet with us. And sorry, John, I mentioned it on Facebook last week, but I did not. Okay, names are in the envelope. I'll wait and put it on when it comes then. But yeah, I forgot to mention on here last week. But Rinky Pinky and the Purple Nur. That's funny. Those are funny names. Yeah, no, trust me, I totally know it's Swamp Hick. And I mean, we were kind of chatting about it a little bit, but yeah, I need to get, because you asked me about my lighting when we were there. I remember that. And I told you that, all I really have is my headlamp. As soon as I hook a fish, I hit the headlamp on. But even then, you're really only seeing the fish when they're up to the dock. I need something that fully illuminates behind me so that you can at least watch me fight. That's the big thing. It is a lot of fun. I'm really looking. I even had a dream about it last night. I dreamt that we somehow had 30 people, like that a bunch just jumped on last minute, which would be amazing. For every person that joins, we get 10 more pheasants thrown. So I need people, man. The more the better. It's a good time. Yeah, no, I get that, Luke. But see, another thing too with duck hunters, they are stationary, for the most part. There are some, like me going out in the kayak and stuff, but obviously if I did that, I can just mosey around you. But for the most part, those duck hunters are in a blind or set up in their boat blind. They are stationary. So for a bass fisherman I mean, it's really not hard to go to a different part. Steel shot only shoots so far, dude. Believe me, I have shown many people on a glass day on Benetton Lake. I have shown them, do you think that shot will make it across the lake? People will say, oh, yeah, oh, yeah. Well, I shoot the gun up in the air and it drops barely out about 70 yards. Like, it doesn't go far. And people the other day were getting shot at the harbor up here, right? There was people hunting across, shooting towards the docks. People were getting peppered. But again, it doesn't even hurt. I mean, it doesn't even feel much more like a little tiny, it's not even a mosquito bite, really. It just literally dumps salt on you. But no, I get it. I mean, we just have to you have to give distance for the hunters because they really can only go so far. They have to stick to their spots. They have to stay. So, spotlight fishing. No, that wouldn't work too good. That would spook a lot of the fish. But what I'm talking about is having a light setup that I can just, as soon as I hook a fish, or the friend with me does, I can flip that light on and then film the catch, film them fighting the fish and everything. That's my goal. That's what I need. All right, thank you, BK. Appreciate it. That's cool, man. Yeah, I bet that'd be a blast. Oh, cool. That's awesome, Rob. Thank you. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully more people get into it. I got a feeling right now we're at about 16, 15, 16 people, but I would like to almost double that. I want at least 25 people. 27 people would be amazing. All right, now, real quick, I still want to show you some lures. We're running low on time. Um, I will just ask this before I even try to auction it. Like I said, the teeth I got to glue in. If I flip this over, the teeth are going to start falling out. And I haven't whitened it yet. I'm whitening as soon as I get off of here tonight. But this is a fox skull. If anybody wants to, if anybody wants to bid on this, let me know, and I will go with that. If not, also let me know, and I'll just set the thing down and stop talking about it. They do intentionally when no birds are around. Well, that ain't very good. It sounds like you've got some stupid people down there, Luke. And just like anything else, I mean, there's a lot of stupid fishermen too, but, stupid hunters are definitely out there. I run into probably 50-50 really out of that. It's sad to say, but I have met a lot of really bad hunters. They get the stuff, they think they're going to get into it, and then they just do a lot of dumb stuff. But so what's your complaint then with them, Luke? Because if you're not talking about getting shot, I mean, what is it? I mean, the problem, Luke, as a fisherman, you are going to be scaring ducks, even though it doesn't seem like it, because yes, we have ducks fly into us when we're fishing. But these guys that are hunting, a lot of times they're hunting divers and that, which are very skittish of boats and stuff. And if you're around them, even if you're within, let's say you're within 50, 60 yards somewhere, even out of their view of shooting, it's going to mess them up. People are going to see the boat, and it's going to spook them. So now, if you're out just afternoon, I don't see that being a problem, because duck hunters really, it's a morning evening thing. Um, okay, I see what you're saying there, though. You're saying evening, but that's the thing, though. You can't just say you're giving them something, because duck hunters only have a very, very limited time, and there's so many places. There's so many places to get to bass. I mean, especially in a kayak, you can paddle a lot. You can paddle a long ways from them and still get there. There's not just one place for the bass. So you need it in the showcase. All right, $20 right now, guys. We're at $20 for this fox skull. Like I said, the teeth are all loose. It did get hit by a car, so see there, one of the other teeth come out. It is all intact except for missing some teeth, but it has some very cool fangs. And this is actually the fox that killed my birds. I'm pretty proud that the thing got hit. This is the one that was in my area killing my birds. See, now I'm just dropping stuff. But right now we are at $20. You beg to differ? Dude, bass are the most populated fish everywhere. It is not anything. I can think of a million bass spots. It's nothing that you have to fret over for. If there's a couple guys in a certain spot, you could go anywhere to catch bass. Yeah, I'll have to figure out where this one goes again now. I hate when the teeth pop out, because then it's like a Tetris game. I got to figure out how to put them in. Glued teeth, 25. All right, 25 right now. So he just bumped it up on you, Rob. We are at 25. I was trying to figure out where this tooth goes. It's very difficult. You got to put them in the right holes. But yes, it will be dipped in. It's going to look gorgeous when it's in peroxide. As soon as I get off of here, this is going in the peroxide. It's probably going to loosen the teeth up more, so I definitely got to glue them. But it's going in the peroxide. It'll be done tomorrow. I'll pull it out of the peroxide. I'll let it dry for the day, and then the very next day I can ship it. So 30 bucks. We're at 30s, guys. 30 bucks. Gonna try to make it to the pheasant hunt? Man, that would be awesome. That would be very cool. Anybody coming with you, or just you? Um, I would like to have the $25 deposit in if I can, but if not, I can. You can bring the money to right there at the hunt, and she'll put you in. But I do, even if you're going to do that, I would rather know for sure if you're going to make it, because we have to know how many birds that they can have to release. I mean, I kind of need to know how many are getting into it, but we are at $30. $30, 35. I guess Daphne, the 10-year-old, says 35. It is a very cool thing. And like I said, the fact that this fox was one that had something to do with my farm, it ate ate one of my birds. Actually, it ate my favorite duck. So, yeah, I'm not happy with this fox. I think he goes right there. Such a pain to get these teeth back in. But we are at 35 right now, guys. 35. Oh, Don's getting in. Okay, cool. Perfect, man. All right. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Yep, I'll be putting you guys in for it. So I appreciate that. That's going to put us we're at 10. That's 12. So we're at 12 people. And again, Don and his friend here were the ones that I was talking about that came in this week. So I also got maybe Doug Netto and a couple of his friends. I'm hoping really bad to hear back from them by tomorrow so that I know. But are you going to bid anymore, Rob? Or are you done? If you're done, it's 35. Daphne will have this at 35. It's a duck, dude. Again, we only have 2 months. And most of our duck species are not around long, Luke. They migrate through. You only get a short bit of time. You're no longer bidding. Okay. Well, we are at 35 bucks. I'm going to let it go for just 10 seconds, guys. 10 seconds. If nobody else bids, then Daphne's going to have it. 40. Joe, come in. Hey, Joe. 40 bucks. 40 bucks. Hopefully I can figure out where this tooth goes. 40 bucks. Yep, couple weeks tops, depending on the species. So duck hunting is, you can think of them as just a duck, Luke, but there are a lot of very cool species out there, like the couple I have mounted behind me that you only got a little bit of a window for. Teal, for instance, if you were fishing around me during the 1 week of teal season, or 11 days, I think it is, you don't have much. So Don went in at 45. Joe's at 50. 50 bucks, guys. 50 bucks. And like I said, the money from this, I am buying a light. I've got a special light picked out. For this. So, no, I do understand that, Luke. And if you were catching 6-pound bass or even the 4-pound bass, I would say go for it. But I haven't seen giants yet, buddy. And it's, you get them all year long. You do. Yes, I get it. You're getting some big ones, and yes, though, the public land thing, if you want to say that, public land is public land. But if these guys are set up in a spot, you don't need to fish in one little spot. There are a million spots in the state of Michigan for bass. Saginaw Bay for Old Squaw. Heck yeah, man. That is a cool duck. I've got one mounted over here. That is an amazing duck. 50 bucks. Joe's at 50. I'm going to let it go just for another 5 seconds, guys. 4. Oh, 55. Oh, okay. Well, thank you. We're at 55, guys. 55. There was a very cool duck the other day down, and well, if there's a hunter there, that is a little spot. You can go away from a hunter. It's not that hard, Luke. 60. Joe's at 60. 60 bucks. I've been out before, and I've had fishermen try to anchor 30 yards out from my decoys. I get it. I'm sharing the water with them, and that's fine. If you want to troll past me or whatever, that's good. But you don't just get set up in front of somebody that's already putting decoys out, and all that stuff takes a lot of work. It is not. I get it, Luke, and you could say, "Wow, you can argue and be a douche all you want," but I'm telling you right now that you can. You're telling me you were complaining about a duck hunter. You weren't saying that everywhere you're going is duck hunters. That's not what you said. You were making it sound like there's a duck hunter in your spot, when really, and yes, Point Moulet, I have watched it. I've seen videos. There is a lot of hunters down there, but you didn't say that. You said you made it seem like somebody is sitting there hunting in your spot. So yeah, usually, I mean, that's the thing. Us duck hunters, we usually only hunt until, 10. For me, it's usually around 10, and then I come home. But yes, duck hunting in the evening is also a lot of fun. The last couple hours are great. You fish the whole area. Again, you just said you said that it's public and needs to be shared. So if you want to share with the duck hunters, I mean, they get it. They get their parts too. All right, congratulations, Joe. You got it. I'm done arguing. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, Joe. If you go out at 12, I don't know why they would still be out. I mean, if you're complaining about the guys that come out in the evening, I mean, it's just like any other kind of hunting. Evening goes first. But yes, first come, first serve. Absolutely. Absolutely. If there's a fisherman out in my spot or even in my area that I want to duck hunt, I move. It's not that hard because duck hunting, again, takes a lot of work. You are setting up decoys, you're getting yourself camoed out. The whole works. It's not just riding around. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. You're down by the evening hunters. You'll gift it back. Okay. You still want it, Don? Because if so, you can get it for the 55. How about those lines? Thank you, Jen. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you. All right. Thank you guys very much. You got her. You got her, Don. 55 bucks. Thank you, Joe. That was very nice. Here for the wine. Hey, Lisa. Oh. All right, I'm running out of time here, so I'm going to show you guys. I wanted to do this. I'm going to show you guys my favorite lures of the week is what I want to start doing when I'm fishing all week. I want to show you, these are the lures that have been working the best for me for salmon and everything else. I caught my big walleye and had a lot of hits on this the other day, guys. This is a bandit, and this is the shallow running bandit. This one right here, I like it. It's chrome, blue top, orange on the bottom. And this one here runs only about 4 to 8 feet, which is really nice. And obviously, you can tell from me holding it, it has a lot of rattles. So I do want to give credit right here where credit is due. The bandit has been doing great this week. It's hard to find. It's hard to find lures that run just right, and I think this one does for most areas. And I also bought this one. You can see they're covered in weeds. I have to take the weeds off of it. So, yeah, sorry, Lisa. I mentioned it on Facebook last week, but I did not mention it on here like I wish I did. I'll be getting on earlier, mostly because we got the time shift coming, and it's so dark by the time I'm on now. I don't want to be going in the dark like this so much because it gives me bad backlighting too. So, yeah, definitely. Yeah, a whole lot of work into that. Yep. Duck hunters, we're getting out there way before daylight. And I mean, we put in the work. Usually by noon, I am whipped because of hunting so early. But also want to mention this, guys, KO Wobbler. The KO Wobbler, since the 90s, has been like top dog. It's been one of the best spoons. I don't know why tonight, but my battery is overheating and I'm only at 20%. So if I just lose you guys before 5 minutes is up and I can't say bye, then I'm sorry. I'm just warning you right now that I might lose you guys. But this is the KO Wobbler. This is the smaller version that they have. I've also got the bigger one, but I'm telling you, the smaller one this week for me has been better. The reason these spoons are so good, they're not just a normal spoon. When this thing is wobbling in the water, you've got this cool little kicker right here that actually ticks on the metal. So it's also making a lot of noise. It makes a whole lot of cool noise down there. And this has been my favorite color this week so far is the chrome and the chartreuse. I really love the chrome and the orange stripe, but sadly I haven't been able to find that around here. Also, though, this week, again, chrome and orange is my favorite, but this is the only one I could find was the gold and orange Clio. Now, the Clios I like a lot because of the hook. I really love these. They've got really good hardened hooks. And when it comes to salmon, they bend the crap out of most hooks. So the fact that this has a really great hook that they're not going to bend on it, I like that. I like that a lot. But this right here this week, guys, it caught me my biggest brown trout of my entire life. And I want to say this right now. It was foul hooked, and I wanted to cry because if you catch a foul hooked fish, you got to throw it back. It's it's basically like snagging. So you catch that fish, be a good sportsman, throw it back. And I did. I got it on the video, throwing back. The video turned out crap. That's another reason why I need a light. It was a 30+ inch brown. I mean, beautiful, crazy, gnarly, big hooked mouth. It was a male. But yeah, the video turned out crap, and I can't be having that. It ruins it. That was a once in a lifetime thing for me, and I blew it on the camera. So got to get something good to keep the videos up to par. So yes, there is, Joe. Yep, because you came in late, I want to tell you, I did make mention I'm not trapping as hard this year. I'm just barely trapping around here to get a few content out, but I am focusing on the fall fishing. That's my big thing this year, and the ducks. Coming November, I'm going to be duck hunting a lot more often, but yes, I'm going to be fishing burbot for 100% and whitefish. I'm doing some cool whitefish videos. I told people earlier, the whitefish, it's almost like bluegill fishing. You can use a little tiny tungsten, a couple wax worms on there, and then I like to keep it a foot or so off the bottom, and I run just a Thill spring bobber, the thinnest one I can find, and no weight. That way that bobber can stand up when you get a bite. And yeah, that's the way I like to fish them. It is a lot of fun. So also this week, guys, my favorite walleye lure of the week that I was getting a lot of hits on, this is the flicker minnow. I showed you in last week's that I used the chrome. Well, Fire Tiger has been killing it. So the Fire Tiger flicker minnow has been on the money. I'm telling you right now, if you go out on the end of some of the piers and stuff this time of year and start throwing these at night, you're going to hook up on some fish. The salmon like them too. If there's an Atlantic around, he's going to crush this. That's the best part about Atlantic salmon. They're more like a pike. They are very, very ferocious, and they are going to hit everything that you throw out there, especially if it's noisy and flashy. So I am going to be targeting Atlantics too. I'm already kind of starting to do that because they're in pretty good. But again, the Fire Tiger Flicker Minnow, this is the number 9. It's a great one for throwing right now for the walleye in that. So that's all I wanted to show you though this week, guys. My battery's at 16%. God, I'm dying fast. Yeah, I hope it doesn't do this all the time. It's overheating. Clios are great, absolutely. No, I don't think he meant that they were shooting at him on purpose. I think he said that they were randomly shooting, which usually to kind of spook some birds up into the air. I know, it's going to be fun. Going to be fun. But, all right. I want to say goodnight to you guys. I'm at 14. I hope this battery situation gets better because it's dying on me fast. But I want to say, you guys, thanks for hopping on. It was nice chatting with y'all. I'm gonna get out and do some night fishing, even though my lighting situation sucks. Thank you guys all for getting on, though. It was great to see some new names on here chatting. I want to see as many names as I can. It's always fun to talk with new people. So I hope you guys have a great week. I'm going to get out and make some more content, and I look forward to seeing you guys at the thing next weekend. So thanks again. Take care.